Welcome to Wesknows Tech News and Reviews. As we all know, there are plenty of fitness trackers and smart bands out there. Every couple of months or so, something new is out. But really, there are only so many ways you can make it stand out from the crowd, and yet some do. Hence today, we'll be comparing two bands that have become favorites in the fitness band market across the globe. We're putting the new 2020 Xiaomi Mi Band 5 against last year's Honor Band 5. If you are new to Wesknows Tech News and Reviews, we talk about the latest tech news. We do brutally honest reviews and share hacks and tricks along the way. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification so you don't miss out. The Mi Band 5 impressed us in the initial impressions review, so we thought we'll put it up against another favorite, the Honor Band 5, to see if it can handle the competition. But please note, we're comparing the global versions here, not the Chinese versions, which have more options on both bands for mainland China buyers, such as NFC, as an example. Also, we'll skip the standard tracker functionality like notification management and get to the important stuff straight away. Design is a good place to start. The Mi Band 5 has hardly changed from the Mi Band 4. It remains an elongated oval-shaped pellet that sits within the silicone band. And if previously you would charge the tracker by popping it out of the silicone strap, now you do it for purposes like changing the strap only, since Xiaomi has finally decided to provide a magnetic pin charger which clips onto the back of the band. The Honor Band 5 has a more classic shape, more rectangular with rounded edges, and the capacitive button is much more pronounced than on the Mi Band 5. While the back of the Mi Band 5 is sitting flat on top of your wrist, the Honor Band 5 has a rounded contour which hugs your wrist for additional comfort. In regards to actual straps, both trackers have replaceable bands, but the obvious winner here in regards to straps is the Honor Band 5. The strap has a watch-like design that is easy to slip on anytime and anywhere. The Mi Band 5 continues to use the slip and snap strap, which is a chore to put on. Forget about putting it on during exercise. The strap is fiddly and frankly not nearly as comfortable as the Honor Band 5's strap. Another point is that with the watch-like strap, it's much easier to find the perfect fit. The Mi Band strap is always either too loose or too tight on my wrist. Both fitness trackers have AMOLED touchscreen displays. The Mi Band increased the screen size to 1.1 inch with a resolution of 126 by 294 pixels. That makes a big difference on such a small device. A major point here is that the display size did not increase the tracker's face, but rather reduced bezels from the prior model. The Honor Band 5 has the same display as with the prior year's Mi Band 4, just 0.95 inch with the resolution of 120 by 240 pixels. Honor Band 5's brightness is a decent 400 nits, but the Mi Band 5 beats that with 450 nits. That's 12% higher, and the brightness increase is easily noticeable. Both bands feature 2.5D scratch-resistant glass. To summarize, Mi Band screen is now significantly larger and brighter. Both bands support downloadable faces from the Mi Fit and Huawei Health apps, but the Mi Band 5 offers actual modular customization of its faces, and that is much more useful and cool than just having colorful faces as you do on the Honor Band 5. Once again, the larger screen allows much more flexibility. Let's talk features and functions. Both trackers support only connected GPS, hence all sport and exercises where you need to track distance and speed, you would have to keep your phone close by. Also, both trackers are waterproof up to 50 meters. On the Honor Band 5, there are 9 sport modes, and the Mi Band 5 beats it with 11 sport modes. Most importantly, the main activities like walking, outdoor running, treadmill, cycling, swimming, and freestyle are included. Let's note that the Mi Band 5 now offers auto recognition of running and walking. That is quite advanced and very welcome in such a budget price tracker. I think that the number of sport modes available is not that significant. As long as the main activities are tracked, that's important. The real differences of the bands come into play when looking at how sport modes are treated. Let's look at the Mi Band 5. When tapping onto the settings icon within an activity, you can choose to set distance alerts, heart rate, and speed alert. For swimming, you can customize pool length. Another cool feature with the Mi Band 5 is that for some sport modes, you have auto pause options. Before you get all excited, let's look at what the Honor Band 5 can and cannot do. Right, so there's no auto activity recognition, but if exercise tracking is more important for you than just tracking steps and heart rate, you will appreciate the goal-based setup, where any sport mode will have an array of options to customize your goal. For example, you could set a target distance, duration of the run, or calories to be burned. I do pool swimming regularly, and the goal-based swimming profile, in my opinion, is much more useful for my purpose. So I would set a target 1 hour of swimming, or 100 laps, as an example. Because the Mi Band 5 is 1 year newer, it has some well-being functions which are just not included in the Honor Band 5. For one, it includes a breathing and relaxation app, which helps you fight and manage anxiety and stress by following guided breathing exercises. Another major selling point is that it includes female health monitoring. There is also a stress monitor, and of course the innovative Pi Index, which is technically a simple to understand cardiovascular health metric. Once you wear the tracker for 1 to 2 weeks, a score will have been identified by the watch, and anything over 100 is considered a very good score. Honor Band 5 may miss out on the above, but it has something that the advanced Mi Band 5 still misses out on, and that's the SpO2 monitor. An SpO2 monitor has plenty of preventative health benefits and can even warn of respiratory problems. Any value over 93% is considered a normal result. Well, as a rule of thumb. If the values are repetitively under 90%, it may be a sign to get checked by your local GP. Who are these trackers for? Well, let's face it, the Mi Band 5 is newer and much more innovative. It has a larger and brighter screen, which is easier to navigate. The faces are customizable and carry more insights to the wearer. I enjoy using the stress, breathing, weather and summary widgets on the Mi Band 5. The Mi Band 5 is a tracker for the masses. It does the basics and it does them well. You stay connected and you have a good view of your general health metrics. But if you're planning on getting a fitness tracker for actually tracking some exercises or sports, my preference still lies with the Honor Band 5. Let me explain. The goal-based nature of sport modes is much more useful and versatile for the aspiring athlete. In addition, the SpO2 monitor is an important addition that is omitted by the Mi Band 5. At the end of the day, both bands are excellent buys for budget prices. The choice, as always, comes down to your preferences and requirements. By the way, thank you to everybody who has already subscribed to the Wesknows channel. If you haven't though, please click on the red subscribe button below the screen to make sure you don't miss out on any of the new content coming out.